What's up, Otaku fam? We are back with more reactions here for the channel with some more ice cream sandwich. We have my dog. This has been a week, well, last week at the time of you guys seeing this video was a week for our dog too. A lot of vet visits. She wasn't doing so hot. You guys over the Patreon kind of know because it was happening mid-recording on the Patreon last week. But it's fine now. But we're still going through all of Ice Cream Sandwich's videos because they're all so funny.
And this one was really highly requested.
It was. This one's been pretty requested on almost every single video we've done for Ice Cream Sandwich. So we're finally getting around to it. Should be a good time. I apologize for how we sound. We're sick. So it's just going to have to be what it is, guys. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe. Every little bit helps. Check out our Patreon. Link down below for full uncut reactions, TV shows, animes, and movies. Currently reacting to Invincible, Pretty Derby, and Bleach. Showing Rem Bleach for the first time. And we're on the Arrancars now. So that's a lot of people's favorite arc. So
I'm showing you Pretty Derby.
Pretty Derby's an interesting
Racehorses.
Do you know why my dog is the best dog in the world?
It's not because our dog is the best dog in the world.
You can't see her, but she's looking perfect right now.
She does little wiggle butts with her curly cute tail. She does her little airplane ears. She smiles. She goes roo 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 roo. It's a good time.
She brings you toys.
Even if you're a stranger breaking into our house.
Yep.
We have friends that have keys to our house for various reasons. Don't ask questions about that, but we do. And they just come in, and Mira is a horrible guard dog. She just brings them toys. New people come in, and she's just like, "Oh, hey, friends." Especially if you're a big burly man. Don't read into that.
She's a little baby. This is my little baby, that's why. This, everybody, is my dog,
God.
and her name is Rhea. She is a rescue from the south, a breed, and she is full of love. Honestly, without a doubt, with zero bias, I think she's the best dog probably ever to exist. She just loves and trusts everybody we meet, which is very cute. But also, it's a little weird. It's kind of worrying. You may wonder, how did we get Rhea? How are we so lucky to be blessed with literally the best dog? It all started with Kelly. She told me one day she really wanted to get a dog and that we should adopt. Initially, I felt really hesitant about it. Don't get me wrong, I like dogs and I've had dogs before, but I knew what they came with. Primarily, lots of hair. I also felt super busy at the time, and adding things like taking care of a dog felt like too much stuff. It's not something you can do as a hobby. It's a life that you have to keep alive. An adorable little baby life who's so cute, little baby. My heart was icy cold, and I didn't really want to take on this new responsibility. But Kelly was sure this was going to be a good idea, and I wasn't, so I don't know. Who am I to stand in the way? So we made a plan to foster a dog for a little while to see if it was indeed a good idea. Kelly did all the planning and collecting information and research about fostering and adopting. And eventually, she found a sweet, chunky Rhea ready to join somebody's family. The listing said that she was mellow-tempered and loved to snuggle, which made Kelly think she'd be a great fit. Rhea was located all the way in the south, states away, but getting her was actually pretty simple. We contacted the organization to set everything up. They told us to meet in a parking lot where they were going to distribute all the other dogs to all of the other families. When they arrived, they gave Rhea some final shots, they gave us some paperwork and a leash, and then we went. She didn't even know who we were, but when we opened the car door, she just jumped in with no questions. She was very, very trusting. You're very trusting. Too trusting.
That is how it is. That's exactly how it is, though. Because when we went and got Mira from Tennessee, because that's where we got ours.
Yeah, so if you guys haven't heard the story before, so we were on we wanted a Shiba Inu specifically. So that's why we didn't adopt or go to a shelter or anything like that. They're very uncommon. You're ever going to find a purebred dog like that in those kind of situations. So we were looking for a breeder specifically, found one highly reputable all the way in Tennessee, got on the wait list for the next litter. Mira was part of a one puppy litter, which is really uncommon for Shibas. It's usually anywhere from 1 to 3, most commonly 2 or 3. So we're like, yeah, we'll come get her. Traveled, got her, and that trip went super smooth. We had no idea how that was gonna go. That was a super smooth trip, but literally, like, got in the car to bring her home, and she was holding her at the time, and she was just snuggled up into her neck. She didn't want to be let go. It took like 5 minutes to get her onto my lap. She snuggled into my lap, like put her face in my pocket of the shorts I was wearing, and we were like, this is the best dog ever. Yeah. I love this dog already.
I was crying. Like, because I've had dogs since I was little.
Yeah.
I had 3 dogs, and they were my heart. But she filled that little spot when they passed. So
yeah.
my heart.
It also helped because this is maybe like a few months after we had been living together finally, and she was sad that we couldn't bring her cat because the cat doesn't like me. If you've heard the stories about the demon cat, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. She lives at her parents' house because the only other person on this planet that she can tolerate is her mother. So, yeah,
Lucifer.
I was not going to be walking around on eggshells in my own home because the cat feels like it reigns everything. So we got a dog. And we were worried that my father-in-law was going to be mad that we didn't take the cat and got a new pet. And he loves that dog. And she loves him more than anybody else. So, worked out.
NordVPN is a virtual private network. When it comes to internet privacy, you may have some thoughts.
Cheeseburger.
Such as, what can I do
Such
to
as
protect myself while
cheeseburger.
surfing those World Wide Web waves? Well, NordVPN can actually help you with your internet protection. While you may be looking up very important
fire
research,
ants
there are
bulk
prying
legal
eyes
limit.
trying to collect and sell your data. Such an incredible bummer. But with NordVPN, you can block those trackers in their tracks. Not only that, but you can also block malicious ads, block nasty malware, or take me out to dinner this Friday. My schedule's wide open. I'm totally free. You can also install NordVPN on any of your devices. Your phone, my tablet, or that guy's computer. Stay away from my computer. Use promo code Ice Cream Sandwich to get NordVPN's
Sorry, old
plan
man
plus
Jenkins.
4 extra months for free. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. Thank you, NordVPN, for sponsoring this video.
He's still dead. Oh, he's okay.
At the beginning, things started off well enough.
All right.
However, I was worried about leaving her alone all day because both Kelly and I had to go to work. We'd feed her breakfast, let her go potty, and go off to work. Normally, you'd think a dog...
Yeah, see, we had also the benefit at that time. I had just started working remotely from home, so I could be at home with Mira during her rambunctious puppy phase where she wanted to get into everything all times of the day and couldn't be left alone or she would explode. So
She was a COVID puppy. Yeah.
So it worked out.
in a new unfamiliar place would be more timid and maybe hiding in a spot or acting out in some way. But when I came home, she would poke her nose through the door like a bird trying to get a little seed, which is adorable. And it makes me think that she's just sitting there waiting all day for us to come home. She was starting to win me over, but despite her being literally the best little baby to ever bless this earth, I just couldn't live like this. It made me feel like I needed to vacuum everything, all the time. The line that I drew in the sand was when it came to getting in the bed. We got her her own bed, and she was allowed to sleep on the couch, but I didn't want her allowed in bed, because I wanted to sleep in a blanket, and not a pile of fur. Hey babe, I'm going to bed. That was the couch. Which pile is the bed in again? The only problem was that she didn't want to be left alone. She was desperately wanting to be in bed to snuggle, as per her biography. But I stood firm, like a psychopath, and made her stay in her doggy bed on the floor. And she did, because she's a good girl. The couple of weeks of fostering that we had her were coming to a close, and we had to decide if we were going to adopt her fully or not.
Like, please.
Night after night, she requested bed access, and I kept denying her. But how many times has she moved families? What crime did she commit to deserve a nomad life? And who am I to deny her a family, a belonging, a home to snuggle in? Okay, all right, baby. I'm sorry. You can come in bed. I'm sorry I was ever rude to you or cold to you. Can you ever find it in your little doggy heart to forgive me? Obviously, you know this. We ended up adopting her as a full-time puppy. We were happy with the decision. She was happy with the decision. If time machines existed and I could go back in time and meet myself when I didn't want to adopt, there would be consequences. Ultimately, Rhea has been an amazing dog, and all I can be is thankful. Thankful to Rhea and thankful to Kelly for finding our perfect puppy baby. I have something. Listen. I have something to say. I'm listening. If you still wanted some clothing merch, we're not going to be restocking, so check out the store if you're interested in getting any of that. Thank you, everybody, for the support, and...
Rhea's adorable.
Yeah, that dog is adorable, but Mira's still better.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
She's all curled up. She likes to burrow under blankies.
God. Now she's feeling better, so she's snuggling with us again. So that just makes me so happy.
I will say, when she demands snuggles, there's no say in the matter. She will come up to you in the dead of night and sit there and stare at you with her beady black eyes, creepy. And then she'll just
yeah. Just imagine
until you open up the blanket, and then she'll come on in, curl up, and then go straight to sleep. She just wants to be under the blankies next to somebody.
Oh God, when she comes and lays on our head, she'll put her butt on my head just to lick his head.
Yeah. She'll lay on the top of both of our pillows at the same time, so she's touching both of us and has full access to our foreheads.
Yes.
She's a weird dog, but she's still the best dog.
She is.
Feel free to tell us about your good boys and girls down below in the comments. They're still not as good as Mira, but you can still share with the Otaku fam. That's what it's all about. Sharing is caring, and we will see you guys.
And if you have a psychopath cat.
Let's be honest, 90% of cats are psychopaths, especially if they're orange cats. We'll see you guys for the next video. Bye.
There's excuse.
Her fuzzy toes make her angry to the world. I have never seen a cat with fuzzier toes.